Už několikrát můžete slyšet, už jsem věštil. Problém s tím zvukem. Dobrý. Tyto věci zavírám. Dostaje 3 dny, tak na to budeme podívat. Toto jsme dělali to sama. Samozřejmě, aby viděli. Tohle jsme ještě neviděli.
Event of the super season has seriously ramped up the hype, hinting that we might be witnessing the fracture of the loop bubble. This sets the stage for an epic showdown between the Mask Maker and the Supernovas, which could bring darkness to Oninoshima. In this video, we're not just breaking down what's happening on the island right now, we're diving headfirst into the biggest threat looming beneath it all. Stick around till the end to uncover the tiniest details and hidden secrets. This investigation is about to shake you to your core, revealing terrifying truths behind the final showdown. Lately, we've
trošku pravděpodobně jsme mohli vidět. Boxy jsem tam.
Uncovered something huge, and it proves Dago, and whoever's pulling his strings, is way more connected to the last reality than we thought. Now, here's the crazy part. Right beneath him, there's this structure, this almost finished portal. It's not just chilling there, it's aligned perfectly with the megaliths surrounding the demon domain. Coincidence? I don't think so. And if you caught the last breakdowns, we already connected the dots between Dago and the last reality. But now, with this portal and all the spirit realm energy in play, it's looking like that realm might be fully tied into the last reality's plan. Now, if you just take a look at those spires, you'll spot something wild. Those glowing diamond shapes on them? That's not just random design. It's a straight up nod to the last reality. Same diamond symbol. Same purple energy. Same cube clouds. So yeah, we already had our theory. Daigo, the spirit realm, and the last reality. All connected. And guess what? That theory just leveled up. Because now, we're roping in LEGO Fortnite. And if you haven't been paying attention, LEGO is way more tied to Battle Royale than people think. What happens in VR is echoing across both LEGO Expedition and LEGO Odyssey. And here's where it gets insane. In one of the latest LEGO Odyssey updates, not Expedition, I'm talking Odyssey, they dropped Storm King update. Yep, the actual Storm King showed up as a full boss fight, with new quests and even a whole new zone to explore. This isn't just
Storm King, tady v LEGO Fortnite je.
Crossover content, this is lore syncing across dimensions. And here's where it gets even crazier. If you actually played that Storm King event in LEGO Odyssey, you probably noticed something weird. To even reach the Storm King, you gotta activate a broken portal. And once it's powered up, boom. It looks almost identical to the one sitting right under Dago in the Demon Domain. That portal takes you straight to the Storm King, no doubt about it. But that's not all. Look up above Daigo's domain.
Měl bych si koupit lepší. Moc draho. Možná daj...
Storm clouds are starting to form. Not just regular clouds, but the thick, purple, cursed kind. The kind that scream the Storm King is coming.
The
Kraken egg!
Monster Tentacle Events has appeared for the first time in-game. So here is only the important part. Of the entire Fortnite Season 3 storyline, just so you're up to date before this insane live event. We arrive to Hope at the Supernova Academy as Hope is looking to secure some intel on the arrival of this dark presence onto our island, as it seems Hope is building a plan to save our island once again. She says Daigo's changed. He's always been arrogant and reckless, but he wasn't a villain. And now we don't know exactly what these spires he's summoning are for, but it's not good. Kendo is helping me look into what is going on with Daigo. If you want to help, he's ready. Oh yeah, that's right, Kendo. I forgot about that guy. Hope advises us to go and speak with Kendo, who you might remember from Season 1 of Chapter 6. Apparently Kendo, the brother of Daigo, has remained on our island throughout Season 2 and the Star Wars season, but only now does he seem to be back, and he is working with Hope. We head down to the Shogun Solitude and meet with this long-lost brother. I always knew my brother's ambitions would have a terrible consequences, but even I didn't expect this. He went into the spirit realm and came back different, and now he's summoning these dark spires. I need your help discovering what's going on with him and whether he can be saved. It seems Hope and Kendo believe that Daigo is possessed by some dark entity and that he might be able to be saved. But also, Daigo is responsible for summoning these demon spires that are invading our island. Well, there is only one way to find out. Kendo sent us off to defeat some demon guards to see what we can uncover. After completing this quest, we are then ordered to find and defeat
Jdu si dát pauzu.
Nyní reklama.
the sidekick to Daigo. We head inside the floating demon island and take on Core herself. After defeating Core in a lengthy battle, Kendo orders us to go further and investigate the Dark Spires themselves. We head to a location where one has been summoned and once again attempts to defeat this evil. After defeating all these demon enemies, we can finally return back to Kendo and tell him all that we have learned.
Weet je wat ik heb nog gezegd? En als het goed was het analiso. Oh, we can get in last shadow.
My brother is a traitor.
Exceptional. Not assassinado.
What do I do now? That creature, he talks like Daigo. He moves like Daigo. But there's something wrong. Some dark forces dominated his heart and mind for some dark aim. If Daigo isn't actually in control, maybe we can save him after all. With this new information, we head back to Hope to report this news. Kendo thinks Daigo's being controlled. That makes way more sense, actually. After what the Night Rose experienced, I can't imagine your mind and body betraying you like that. We have to defeat these spires, save Daigo, and find a way into the spirit's realm, and confront this dark presence there. So, no biggie, yeah? So it seems like the storyline for this season is established. We are to defeat these dark spires, find a way to save Daigo, and then for us to head into the spirit realm and confront the dark presence there. This week's quest starts with us meeting with Midas at the Utopia City, as he requires some discreet assistance. I could use your help liaising with my associate. He's chaotic, but he's effective. Track him down and bring me the intel he's collected. It seems easy enough. Midas has asked us to track down a secret ally of his who is collecting important intel, and this associate is none other than... Oh, hell no! Oh my god, it's Skillet. We head down to Lone Wolf Lair, where Season 2's most annoying character, Skillet, can be found. We are tasked to pretend to be eliminated by crouching near Skillet to prove you mean him no harm. Yeah, that's literally the quest. So we pretend to be eliminated and win him over. He says, you're bringing fresh orders from the Goldman A. Tell you what, how about we split the work 50-50? You go on ahead, I'll start on my own time. Oh, bro, I just know this guy is not gonna help out one bit. You watch. Skillet has been given orders from Midas to talk to Kendo to acquire intel on the mask maker, Daigo. It seems that Midas is trying to find out who exactly Daigo is, but he doesn't want Hope, Jones, or Kendo to know his interests, which is why he's using this third party, Skillet, to do the dirty work. And now we're doing the dirty work on his behalf, apparently. This is the first time we find out that Midas and Hope and Jones are not closely working together, or at least not in a trusting way. And it might be fair to say that Midas doesn't trust them for some reason. Well, let's find out why. We head down to the Shogun Solitude and speak with Kendo, as he has been watching Daigo for days, finding out what is really going on with his demon curse. I've been watching...
Electrified. Hungok tire.
Daigo. I don't think he's in charge, not at all. He's powerful and dangerous, but he's taking orders from someone or something. And those spires are the whole point of all of this. But why? We then head over to the Supernova Academy in the hopes of finding out more important information about these spires, which according to Kendo, seem to be the whole point of all of this. Studies are going on the spires, and we've had some breakthroughs on how they work. We've been selectively redacting
The Super Showdown live event is beginning in just 3 days time, and we have everything you guys need to know about it. From the outcome of the event obviously leading us directly into Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 4. What exactly will be going down in this event itself, which honestly sounds insane. So you definitely want to be sure you're staying tuned to the very end of that, as we're going to be going over everything, including some of the brand new Season 4 news, as it's honestly getting crazy. But first, we're getting so close to my goal of 440,000 subscribers, and if you subscribe right now, I'd greatly appreciate it. As a bonus, consider dropping a like if you'd like to see this on your account the next time you log in. And if any of you guys have been picking up anything inside of the item shop for yourself, to consider using my support credit code YTORAY, as it greatly supports the channel that extra mile. And well, we wasted too much time, so let's jump straight into today's brand new video and go over everything inside of the next season of Fortnite. So obviously we had a teaser for the release of the brand new Super Showdown live event, which will be happening on August 2nd, where we finally will be taking down the corrupted Daigo and also the Dark Presence, which we did have revealed in this actual trailer. It does seem to be a giant tentacle-like monster, maybe even a Kraken. Honestly, I think it's so funny considering people have been talking about a Kraken live event coming to Fortnite for the past few years now. Well, it finally is going to be happening with the arrival of the Super Showdown. Obviously, this is going to be taking place at Demon's Domain, considering that portal is now activated and it looks like it's ready to go. But the most recent update obviously adding even more monoliths to the Fortnite Island, which is going to be super important when it does come to the next season of Fortnite. They even have this early look at part.
Zdravím, kdo se dívá. Čekáme, až bude ten live event, který má být ve 21:30, tak se s tím díváme. Co mám jinýho dělat, než to začne? Jině se dívat a sledovat, jak to má vypadat, nebo tak.
Of the live event, we can see all of these monoliths are charging up and
Nebojte,
actually connecting
už až jak hrajeme, až se dodíváme, tak se onu jednu hru.
to each other, most likely to help open the portal, which is obviously where the Super Showdown event is going to be happening, fighting down this brand new Kraken-like creature. Do you even know that Dago is going to be a part of this event as well, considering he actually did get a brand new edit style with the arrival of the brand new Fortnite update? You can see it just is a unmasked version of Dago, but he does seem to be normal again, so it looks like we will actually be saving Dago by the very end of this event. Right now in-game, you probably would have noticed that he is super empowered. You can actually see gold going through his actual boss. We may be fighting the Kraken and Dago during the event itself. Fortnite did also confirm that by the end of the event, Dago will be spawning at the bottom of the Citadel. So it is safe to say he will be alive and he will no longer be a boss once the event is over, which is definitely pretty interesting when it comes to the storyline. When it does come to the storyline, we did actually just have a brand new map change added just a few moments ago, which you guys can actually see on the Chapter 6 island, right?
Jsou na Twitchu už nějaké informace? Se podíváme na Xko. Tam jsou nějaké informace k tomu, nebo nejsou. Take that mouse. Apex na něco. Bavit live dneska. Čína, tím co dát, hlavně to nějaký zvuk nebo tak. Co dělají srandu, ne? Že v Megacity je takový ninja velký kilogram. Jsem zjistil Peti, takové, že to budeme dochodit. Mělo to být teď, to odložili. Nevím, jak to odložili, bohužel. Ale jinak s tím nic.
Right now we do actually have the tomato head. But this head actually seems to have been
Což OG Tomato Head, OG Fortniteu. Přivkem to portli na tuto až kapitolu 6 mapu.
ported from Fortnite OG, as it has actually been removed from OG. Obviously you can see over at Tomato Town. There's obviously a result of the rocket launch event that we did have just a few short days ago. Obviously you can see over at Tomato Town. There's obviously a result of the rocket launch event that we did have just a few short days ago. Does seem like Fortnite OG is also involved in this storyline in some shape or another. Considering this head has now been transported to the Chapter 6 island, which is actually pretty interesting. I'm really curious to see where this does go. Actually seeing as how the rift in the sky in Fortnite OG is now red this time, when it used to actually be blue all the way back in 2018. Definitely looks like something different is happening in Fortnite OG, and it's not exactly the way it used to be back in 2018, which is definitely pretty cool. Maybe this is some sort of reboot to the Fortnite storyline, and we may even see the return of some old factions, but this time they may be a little bit different. I think could honestly be pretty cool. Be sure to leave your theories on that down in the comments. It does also look like Superman is actually going to be a part of this live event as well, that will be happening on August 2nd, which is honestly pretty sick. Fortnite did actually say on the post for this trailer, did say Superman returns to help save the island August 2nd in this season's Super Showdown story event. Definitely expect to see some pretty cool cinematics with Superman fighting this massive Kraken, which I'm honestly super excited to see. But we do even have more information about what exactly will be happening at the very end of this live event, that we do even have a brand new map change, which is actually currently teasing this. Fortnite Chapter 6 Season...
Toto už bude v pátek. Invaze. Překladu, invaze brouků.
4, which is going to be releasing 5 days after the event on August 7th. Obviously, over the course of Fortnite Chapter 6, we've seen Hope spray painting different murals across the island, which do tease what is to come. About 2 weeks ago, she did actually spray paint this giant tentacle, which is obviously teasing the live event itself, which we do now have revealed. But with the latest Fortnite update, we can actually see a brand new bit of graffiti that can be found over at Supernova Academy, which does show us these bug-like creatures on this mural here. It's honestly pretty interesting, considering we do know that the next season of Fortnite is going to involve a bug invasion, and this is actually our very first look at these brand new bugs. It seems like these are going to be invading the island from underneath it. Obviously these monoliths do seem to be doing something to the ground across the island.
Je zvuk v pohodě? Тут mám se slabit.
And it looks like these bugs are actually underneath the island. The Dark Presence, who obviously we do know is the big bad of Fortnite Chapter 6 right now, does seem to be actually controlling them. Which means that inside of the next season of Fortnite, we're going to have these brand new bug animals that will be all across the island, most likely taking the place of henchmen. And I don't know about you guys, but these do definitely remind me of the